Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sinister of the Gamers section, bringing you another interview with a dev. And of course, all before introduce our guests, I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hey, be sure to drop us a like. So, with that being said, I'm going to let our guests introduce themselves.
So I start.
Uh huh.
I'm Jasmine from Innerashes, well, from Calathea Game Studio. I'm in the marketing department, as Alberto as well. And yes, we do a lot of stuff in marketing to show the people our game.
All right. All right.
And yeah, I'm Alberto. I'm a member of Calathea Game Studio, and as well I work on Innerashes, the marketing department.
All right. All right. First things first. Starting with you, Jasmine. What got you in the gaming, or did you have any favorite games growing up?
Our favorite games, well, there are a lot. I really love platform games, and one of my favorite games is Ori and the Blind Forest.
All right.
Mhm. I would
All right.
say that one. I really like Kingdom Hearts as well.
All right. How
And
about you, Alberto?
I absolutely love The Last of Us Part Two, and as well as the Portal series.
All right. Well, cool beans, cool beans. So how did you come up with game development, or how did you get into the gaming business? I should say.
we start in a master in 2018, 2019. After, well, in my case, after my university, I started a master here in Madrid. And yeah, there is where I met all the guys from Calathea Game Studio, and we start making games.
All right, all right. How did the name come about? Calitech Studios. Like, when did that start?
We started at the master, so it was a master with several other universities. So um, we had all the departments. There was a designing master, there were a programming master, the marketing master, art master, and they put us together so we can make a game together. And this was our final thesis for the master degree. So this was how we started.
Okay. The both of y'all start at the same time, or y'all just came in at different times?
Alberto?
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
didn't hear that.
did y'all start at the same time, or y'all come in at different times? Like when you started with Caltech?
Oh, we all started more or less at the same time because, as she said, we were all part of this master degree. So the team has been growing in numbers a little bit with throughout the years, but yeah, the base we all started like 4 years ago.
Okay. All right. Let's start with you, Jasmine. Tell us about the your gaming project.
Sorry, what?
Uh, the game that you wanted to talk about. What is it? Ashen Dreams, if I'm not mistaken, or is it Inner Ashes?
Mm-hmm. About the game. So,
Yes.
Inner Ashes is a narrative adventure where you take the role of Henry. He's suffering from Alzheimer's disease, and you need to travel inside his mind to discover why his only daughter, Enid, disappears from his life. And
Okay.
this is how it starts. So have like two worlds, his real life, and you have to travel through a book into his mind and make some puzzles to discover in his real life what is happening.
Okay. All right. Oh, well, so what is your project? Oh, excuse me. What is your main role in developing this game?
So we are both from marketing. So we have the social media, we do all the communications. We did also as well made the part to get a publisher. We get a
Okay.
publisher 2 years ago or 1 year ago. I'm not sure yet anymore. So we did all the stuff with making the communications and uh, put the game into the market.
Okay. That's cool. So, by the way, of course, this will go for anyone. Did anybody come up with who came up with the idea for the game for Inner Ashes?
It was a initially the first members of the design team. Um, they all had this idea about doing a game with puzzles and puzzles that revolve around the idea of two realities and kind of playing with reflections. And turns out all the as I said, the initial members of the design team had some like granddaughters or aunts or uncles who had the Alzheimer's disease.
Oh,
So
okay.
they real quickly realized that the experience could be translated to that in terms of one person, the person with the disease, that at one moment he is with you in the real world, but then his mind like goes away and he's on his own world and they don't recognize you anymore. So they really quickly saw the opportunity to tell a story about that, and well, to give visibility in terms of a video game to something that is not really is something unfortunately common for people, but it's not really something that people talk a lot about or that they know in depth about.
Okay. All right. Like I said, who the what did you use to develop this game? Like, did you use like Unity or Unreal Engine or probably another software to develop it?
Unreal Engine.
Okay.
Hmm.
I was like, Unreal Engine. Is it 4 or 5?
With four.
Oh,
We
4. Okay.
started, yeah, we started 4 years ago.
Okay.
Hmm.
Or like for the developers, they didn't find it challenging just to use Unreal Engine, or just they felt comfortable with it as they went on with the development.
It was challenging for everyone, I think, not just with the with Unreal,
Uh,
everything, because we were learning at the same time we're developing. So everyone has to learn a lot and research a lot and
uh,
to learn how to do it.
all right. Um, Other than the storylines, since you gave up, as the game, are there like any cutscenes just like to explain on the plot for what you were telling me?
Yeah, actually, there's a difference in that aspect because the cutscenes are told in a comic book style of yeah, with through several vignettes, and also to showcase how important the art is in the game. Because not to spoil anything, but
Right.
in it, Henry's daughter loves art, and art has a very important role in the game.
All right.
So yeah, all the cutscenes, which are the most relevant memories for Henry, are told in this comic book style.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Probably just move on to the audio part. It's like, what kind of music is like in the game? It's like the kind of tone, is it like kind of like a mellow, just like a common feel, or does it have like a sound that sound like a sorrow feel, like dramatic feel or something like that?
The whole music was made by our musicians. We met a musician at a jam, a game jam, and he worked with us all the time. And after that, we got a new one that makes the noises, the sounds, and the like special effects inside. Not special effects, Alberto.
Yeah,
Can you explain it
like
better?
the VFX, all the sound effects. Yeah,
Hmm. And both have done everything in the from the music inside. The music it's accompany the player, and it's changing all the time because Henry is going worse in his disease
Okay.
as you going through the game, and the music it's all the time trying to accompany and make you feel like you having a Alzheimer disease, and the status or the what you're I can't explain very well,
Okay.
Alberto, please.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
okay.
the point is that since each of the levels of the game represents a symptom of Alzheimer's,
Okay.
the OST and the VFX and all that, it changes from level to level because maybe at one point it's solitude, maybe at some other point is not knowing where you are, or the lack of words, and all that. The audio team and the music team did a really great job in terms of translating that into music.
Okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, before I move on. Hey, how you doing, Rosanna? Thank you for coming in. Um, for anybody in the chat, if you have any questions for the devs, feel free to drop them into the comments. I'm sure to, let them know about it. So, all right. As far as like moving on, like as far as like the gameplay goes, is there like any like power ups or anything like collectibles just to to help him with his journey? Since he's going through this other world.
Alberto, do
Uh,
you want to answer?
oh, this is for anyone.
Oh yeah, well, about gameplay, the main gameplay mechanic is puzzles, and since the whole game has a lot of research behind it, because we wanted to make sure that all the well, no, the main thing with which is Alzheimer's disease, we wanted to make sure we treated it respectfully. So, as I said, we did a lot of research, and the puzzles, the two main type of puzzles in the game, are based on real therapies that the people with Alzheimer's use to mitigate the disease. So we have post-it notes that are the main tool for Henry to remember what an object is, and so that he can use it at any other point in this dreamlike scenarios of his mind. And also we have tangram puzzles, which hide like the key memories of Henry. And yeah, like any other common tangram puzzle, this time with like Tetris like kind of pieces.
Okay.
We put them together until you form a shape, and that unlocks progression in the story. And about collectibles, yeah, there are quite a few, and they give information about the story, because some of them are drawings that ended Henry's daughter made, like from her very young age to more adult, and you can see her evolution through that those drawings, and also information, real information again, about Alzheimer's disease, like things you get from institutions, and well, books, and all of that kind of useful info, like tips to um, uh, I don't find a word, to recognize like early symptoms and all that thing.
Okay. Um, are there how many levels are in this game, or without giving too much away?
No, and it's 8 levels.
Okay.
In each level, you start in the house from Hender, and you need to travel into his mind and make some puzzles to get more from the story.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just probably want to throw this out there. Does this game have any replay value? Like, say, like you go through it once, like you feel like, hey, I want to go through it again, probably see a different outcome, or probably there's something that you missed like the first time.
Mm, Well, you can actually, if if you watch carefully and play it thoroughly, you can get all the content in one go. But the thing is, as I said, the main replayability factor are the collectibles. But we thought about it, and also leveraging our resources and all that, as some sort of well, not short, but yeah, kind of short experience, so that when I get it to, we didn't want to get too long with the story and all that. So it's experience that you can live. You're not going to take a lot of. It's not going to take a lot of your time to experience it.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Is this game like only going to be on PC, or is there other platforms that you plan on releasing this game on?
We already released it at 30th of June, and we have it on all the platforms, so you can play it on Steam, on Nintendo Switch, on Xbox, and on Xbox, PlayStation 4 and 5.
Well, that's cool. You have to forgive me. That's my daughter in the background.
Don't worry.
I was like, as far as like the game goes, like say like this game does well and sell like, do you ever plan on like probably doing like a sequel to it or probably an expansion to it, or this is just a one-off game?
We I really don't know. I don't think so because the story tells everything, and we can't extend it more than it already is.
Okay. Um, I mean, how did you feel do you have like daily meetings like when it comes to like game development? Like, of course, with this one, I know like how long did it probably take like to develop it?
It took us the yeah the development since it's our very first game.
Uh-huh.
So we're all kind of newcomers to this. So yeah, for years, and that's a lot of a lot of meetings, and yeah, uh, we are actually very happy with how with the outcome and how it was received by the public and the reviews. So being our first game, yeah, it was a lot of time and a lot of effort. Sorry,
Yeah.
but we are real happy about it.
Okay, that's cool. Other than this game, like does like your team have like any ideas like any other games probably tackle like other genres other than outside of this one?
Sorry, what?
Oh, like
I didn't understand you.
uh, like this is your development team, like your crew. That do they have like their own game ideas aside from the interactions, like any like future game ideas, like probably outside of your passion project, outside of Inner Demons or Interactions. Sorry.
You mean for future project or
Yeah, future game
okay?
projects. Like someone has like their own ideas they want to pitch.
Not at the moment, but soon. Soon we will start again. And at the moment, we are just having the vacations after after these 4 years, because we are a quite big team. I didn't know. I don't know if I told it before, but we are 16 at
Okay.
the moment, and but everyone is working full time
Okay.
and at the same time developing in the free time. So it was really hard for
Right.
everyone.
Right.
And then at the moment, we are just promoting the game and having a little bit of rest. And then we will start, I think, in September again with new ideas,
Okay.
and we will see.
All right. All right. Like probably in your mind, like, do you have like a probably have like an idea of your own, like say like you have like your own passion project or something like that, or probably like almost like a wish list, like hey, like probably come out an idea with a game like this, like since you mentioned like your favorite games at the beginning, do you feel like you say hey, think you like do a like a platformer or something like or a game like The Last of Us, like the favorite games like you like, Alberto, like do you ever see like ideas come about like like from any of you or just or members from your team in general?
Mm. I always say, from a marketing view, it would really good to make a game with cats and capybaras because they sell it really well in
Okay.
internet. But we need to talk with the developers because all the inside stuff I can't tell you about it.
All right.
Cats and capybaras.
All right. Do you have like how about you, Alberto? Do you have like a favorite game and idea that probably pops in your mind?
I actually don't know. I never stop and think about it because since this is just a huge team effort, I know that when the time comes, we're all gonna be like pitching ideas and thinking about what the next game is going to be. But right now, I couldn't tell because I know maybe I love an idea for a game, but it doesn't sell well, or it doesn't have that little thing that makes it different about the rest, or in comparison to the rest. So I don't know. I will just hear everyone's ideas and say, "Hey, this one's cool. I like that."
All right. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because I'd be interested like to pick up interactions. Like, as like I say, I can always tell my friends, like, hey, I interviewed the people that made this game. It's like, hope everybody enjoys it. But, however, that's basically all the questions I have at the moment. Before we get her out, just like like I was starting with you, Jazz. Like, you want to tell everybody out there where they can find you from? I'll find you at like social media, things like that.
Well, I'm I just I and Instagram, but I prefer that you follow the game.
Okay. Well,
It's Interash's game
okay.
in every platform. We have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have TikTok, we have
Okay.
LinkedIn, and we have Facebook.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. How about you, bro? Is it like the same
Uh,
thing? Like follow the
I was gonna
game?
say exactly that. Just we're gonna do our marketing job and say follow the game. It's
All right.
at Interactive Game everywhere. So look for us and hopefully play the game, and we hope you like it.
All right. All right, everyone. Hey, before we go, like if anybody has any questions, like go ahead and drop it down in the comments. But um, if not, we'll just go ahead and wrap things up. Like I said, everyone, this is your boy Sinister of the Gamer Section, and I hope you enjoy the interview. Other than that, of course, you can follow me on my social medias. Of course, it's Country19 on Twitter, which you see on screen. I'm also on Instagram and Threads at Sinister1019. And that being said, hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Y'all have a good one, y'all.